Sanibonani and welcome back to Money Matters with me, Ntokozo. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's topic is provisional taxes. Okay, what is provisional tax? Who should pay provisional tax? When should I pay provisional tax? What is going on? Okay, I will be breaking down what it is, how you should pay it, and who should pay it. Basically, answering some of the simple questions of provisional tax. So we're going to start off with what provisional tax is. Okay, provisional tax is not a separate tax. Provisional tax is just a way for SARS to help you pay your income tax. Okay, so basically what SARS has done is they've made a rule that you need to pay your income tax in basically two and an optional third payment. So you pay it in two payments and an optional third one. So you take your income, your tax for the year, and basically divide it by two. However, the third one is basically for you to top up if you came up short by the time you do your final income tax submission. First of all, who must pay provisional tax? The first person who must pay a provisional tax is a person who earns an income outside of their salary. Okay, so if you have another second income that is not just your salary, maybe you have a rental property that you let out, or you have a little side hustle and you get extra income, you need to pay provisional tax. Number two is a company. So if you have a company, your company should be paying a provisional tax. Okay, every company, no matter how big or small, should be paying provisional tax. Obviously, if you need to be paying taxes, if you are making a loss, you still need to submit your provisional tax return, but you'll obviously submit a zero. Okay, does that make sense? The third person is a person who is instructed by the commissioner that they need to pay tax. They need to pay provisional tax. If you've never been instructed, or you just earn a salary and that is it, you don't need to pay provisional tax. But if you, like I said, have extra incomes, or you are a company, well, you can't be a company, you have a company, then you can, yes, you need to be paying provisional tax. When do you pay provisional tax? Okay, so as you know, the year of assessment runs from the 1st of March to the 28th of February. So in that time, you split it in half. So your first provisional tax will be paid on the 31st of August or before that. Now this will usually be paid on an estimated income. So maybe you only have 5 months of income recorded, you estimate the last month, and then you calculate your tax based on that, and then you pay it. Then on the 28th of February, it's the same thing as well. Now this will be reconciled when you submit your income tax return, which is submitted on 6 months. Is it 6 months? 6 months after your financial year end. Like I said, when you are calculating your provisional tax or your tax for the year, you do need to estimate the income just because of the due date. Like there's no way that you're going to calculate the exact income before the end of the 28th of Feb and submit it on the 28th. Like you're not going to be able to do that. So SARS allows you to actually estimate, but obviously don't overestimate too much because you can get penalties for like being way over in terms of your taxes. And yes, if your company is loss making, or you're not, if your company is loss making, or you as an individual and you're supposed to be a provisional taxpayer and you are loss making, you can submit a return of zero, but you do still need to submit it. Okay, SARS does have a rule that says if you haven't submitted after 4 months of the due date, they will assume that you are submitting zero. Now this is bad if you are supposed to submit a number and then you underestimate, and you underestimate, because then you will get penalized for that. Like you get penalized for stuff like that. So be careful. Now where you submit your provisional tax is also on SARS e-filing. Basically go on e-filing, you log in, and then you select the taxpayer you want to pay for. Obviously, if it's yourself, select your name. If it's your company, select your company name, and go to returns issued, actually, returns issued, and then you go to this provisional tax IRP6. It's called an IRP6 return. You fill that out, and Bob's your uncle, based on your estimated income. Remember that, estimated income. So yeah, that is basically it on provisional taxes. It is coming up now at the end of February, so please do make sure that if you are a provisional taxpayer, you get that done. Okay, if you do have any questions, do let me know in the comments down below. I'll try my best to answer them. Yeah, I do hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, and yes, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.